coming up on this episode of the Cedar Cabin Society. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode. So in today's episode, I'm out with Murphy. We're going to do some boat camping. We're exploring the northern part of a local lake that we haven't been to before. I've heard it's got some great sort of rocky and sandy beaches, beautiful shorelines, a couple of glaciers and snow-capped mountains at the top of it, which has still got a little bit of snow on, even though we're in June here in BC. All right, so we're going to attach the kill cord, put the outboard into neutral, give it a little bit of gas on the tiller to restart, then we should be in business. We're going to make a quick stop on this beach. Murph's gagging to have a run around, maybe have a little bit of a snack. So we're going to secure the anchor, make sure the boat's not going anywhere, and then we'll keep moving afterwards. Rocky move on the snack game. Picked up Cliff Bars by accident. Don't know if you guys have had these before, but I'm fairly confident I'd rather starve to death than eat these in an emergency. I don't think you guys will be able to see it from here, but it looks like we've got a de Havilland Beaver seaplane flying above us. They're a bit of a classic in Canada. They've been used for so long, and they're kind of the go-to for seaplanes out here. Right, Murphys, we're gonna rock and roll. Are you coming? I know, there'll be loads more swimming when we get to Kingston. Well, that looks like we're through the worst of it. Could you ask for a better spot than this? You got space for the boat out front. It's quite a gentle gradient too, so we should be able to anchor up the boat and secure the stern line pretty easy tonight. We've got a nice little area, sandy area out in front where we can set the chairs up, have a bit of coffee, do a little bit of cooking. And then just behind us in here, we've got a nice shaded green where we can set up the tent and relax. Absolutely perfect. Soup's looking great. I'm absolutely starving, so I'm gonna get stuck into this. I gotta say though, this tastes pretty phenomenal, so it might be making a comeback. All right, guys. So I just woke up from a little nap. We've got a couple of things to do now. Firstly, we're going to go and collect some water, filter it because we're running pretty low. Get some water for Murphy to drink for the boil in the bag meal later, and also for coffee tomorrow. We're also going to secure the stern line to the boat just so we've got it nice and secure tonight. We'll have it on the anchor at the front as well, but I do like having the front and the back attached, just a little bit of extra peace of mind. And then finally, we're going to rig up the fishing rod, maybe do a little bit of casting here from the beach, and then get it set up to do some trolling in the morning. We've got our 6 litre of dirty water reservoir. We're going to connect this up to the tube and the filtration system, hang it from a tree, and then we'll have 6 litres of clean water. So the clean bag just screws onto this little filter cap at the end of the tube here, like this. And then you put this, below the dirty bag, so you've got enough gravity to feed the water down. And then you just connect the other end of the tube to the dirty bag. Just pops in like that. Undo this clip. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Looks like the water filter's almost finished now. We've got about 5.5, 6 litres of fresh water, which is perfect timing because the bugs are starting to come out and we need to get some dinner on. Break. For dinner tonight, we've got Forever Young mac and cheese by Alpenair. Haven't had one of these boil in the bags for a long time, but quite looking forward to this one. The main thing to remember with these meals is you've got to find and take out the little oxygen absorber tab. I'm not sure what's in these, but probably a bunch of chemicals that you don't want to eat. We're going to add 500 millilitres of water to the bag now, seal it up, and then let the pasta absorb all the water. that's it. That's our evening meal cooked. As easy as that. Well, me and Murph just came across what looks like some wild raspberries growing on this bush. Awesome. Okay, so it's been almost 20 minutes. Feels like most of the pasta's nice and soft in there, so we'll give it a taste. I think they may have skipped on the cheese a little bit. Not seeing a lot. Honestly, not great. I was expecting this to be a lot better than it is. I'm not quite sure how close to macaroni and cheese this is. I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10, so pretty bang average. Sorry, Alpine Air. Morning guys, it's just after 7:30 now here. It started to rain a little bit this morning, which was unexpected. It was supposed to be clear skies and sunny for the whole weekend, so packed up camp pretty quick, got the tent down, just got some coffee on the go. A little bit of porridge and raisins too, just to give us a bit of energy. Murph's having a swim. I'm going to try and bring the boat in. It's a little bit further out than I was hoping for, so it might be wet up to the waist kind of job. Maybe swim it out and just pull the anchor and then pull it back in by the rope and dry off. But whatever it is, it's got to be done, so we'll get it done and then we'll get out of here. So we're just going to enjoy the coffee and a bit of breakfast now, and then I'll check in a little bit later on. So this lake that we're on today is a bit of a unique one. It's a tidal lake, which means as the tide pushes into the river, it pushes the water up and then further up into the lake. Tried to figure out the tide times yesterday from the nearest buoy by adding a few hours and doing a bit of research to figure out where high tide and low tide would be at different points in the day. I failed at that miserably. Low tide was supposed to be at about 11:30 a.m. whereas it turned out low tide here was about 5 p.m. So I had no idea where to put the boat last night, whether to put it further out, whether to pull it in. I didn't want to pull it too far up the beach because then I'd have to drag it all the way back out this morning if the tide was out. But conversely, I've left it a little bit too far out, which means I've got to go and wait out for it. Not ideal, but yeah. Oatmeal with raisins is looking good. I don't know if you'll be able to see them on the GoPro, but that looks like a couple of loons just passing by the back of the boat. So loons are one of my favorite birds in Canada. I'll try and put a little sound effect of the sound they make, but it's really cool. Everything's loaded up in the boat now, campsite's clear. It's just gone 8:37, so time to get moving. Well, it's looking like a better day, thankfully. Just gonna get our Navionics set up so we know where we're going. Alright folks, we're going to do a little bit of fishing. So we've got the ugly stick rigged up with a little willow leaf and wedding band on the end of it. I don't have any worms or maggots or anything to put on the end of the wedding band today, so we're just going to throw it out as it is. We pull out about 100 feet, so 100 pulls out the wheel, and then we'll troll this behind at slow speed. See how we get on. Better not forget to crimp the barbed hook. 20, 80, okay, that's roughly 100. Now we just keep an eye on the rod tip and troll along nice and slowly. Thanks to a couple of my subscribers who gave me the idea for the willow leaf and the wedding band. I've not had a ton of luck so far with freshwater lake fishing, so hopefully that changes. We've been trolling along for about 30-35 minutes now with no luck. We're almost at the point where I've got to sort of divert and head back to the boat launch. I think we're going to reel in the line and give it a crack another day. You got to be really careful on these big lakes here in BC. We've got a lot of deadheads floating around. You can see one over there. Just past one behind us. It'd be a really bad day if you get one of those in your prop.
If you're still watching at this point in the video, I want to say a massive thank you to you. It means so much to me that you choose to spend your time with us, and I really hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you like this video, go check out our channel where we've got tons of episodes and playlists just like this. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified as soon as they release. Thanks for watching.